The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night, it's only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m., and you've been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files. Hang on.
Hi, thank you for that. Thank you for bringing us in, Juancho. Happy to be here on Wednesday night, March 12th, with all our friends here gathered with us. And you know what? I guess I'll go ahead and say this right now. Like, if you own a Tesla vehicle,
we're
specifically
sorry for your silliness.
Yeah, we're very sorry for your silliness right now. And if you feel disappointed about owning a Tesla vehicle, don't feel too bad. It just means that you're still sane.
No, it just means you're human enough to realize that you made a freaking mistake.
We'll get to that in just a bit.
So this is going to be nuts. Welcome everybody to the Black Files. I'm trying not to choke on myself, apparently. Welcome everybody to the Black Files. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, the tech guru of the team. I'm the guy who's literally been trying to work for the last 10 minutes on getting the little webcam that shows that I'm on with the Zoom call with everyone else over here. And the webcam doesn't want to work. It doesn't want to load. It doesn't want to be recognized. It's behaving like it doesn't exist, like there's no such thing as a webcam. But go bloody figure. That's my tech gripe for the day. And thankfully, I'm not alone. Tonight, I've got our usual suspects. Of course, Angel could not make it tonight because he is once again being enslaved by late-stage capitalism. But we hope that he's doing okay, and we hope that he'll be able to join us on our next episode of the Black Files, God willing. But that still doesn't mean I'm alone. So joining me tonight, first off, are the lovely ladies of the Ravens Flock themselves, our very own Starlight Rhodes, the cosplayers extraordinaire. Give it up for Zayana Rose and Dragon Fang Cosplay!
You don't hear my sister because we're currently cooking right now. Zayana says, hi, I'm at the stove.
Yeah, Zayana's at the stove at the moment, so they're trying to whip up dinner, or they're trying to make themselves something to eat.
Pork loins.
Pork loins? Not bad.
Okay. Tenderloins.
Pork tenderloins. I haven't had that in a long time.
Cool.
Yeah, and they smell good.
That sounds yummy. All right, and of course, let's not forget the man who started it all, the founder of the Ravens Flock, the executive producer and content manager of our channel, the host of Wrestle Rewind, live every Thursday night at 10 p.m., and host of the Ravens Flock, our flagship show, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casabona!
How is a Tesla vehicle so fragile that it makes a house of cards look indestructible? I mean, thank you for that warm introduction, Juan. Happy to be here. And happy to be here with all my friends joining us on the stream, and happy to with all our viewers and listeners watching at home. No, seriously, how the fuck do you make a car so fragile that it makes a house of cards look indestructible?
Your question is as good as mine.
Well, consider the ego of the person who's behind the Teslas. So, but that's beside the point over here. We'll get to more bashing on that in a little bit. But for now, Jose, go ahead and take care of the housekeeping if you'd be so kind.
Not a problem. Folks, like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. Case in point, Angel's disappearance. He's always being dragged away because there's always some bill that he needs to take care of. There's always some maddening stress-inducing mess of a financial obligation that drags Angel away from the fun, that drags Angel away from the glory of the Ravens flock. But thankfully,
and he's too polite to admit it.
Polite? Was that what we're calling Angel these days? Polite? Really?
Well, he's not. Look,
sorry, go on. I wasn't.
He's either too polite or he downplays it just to save himself any trouble or whatever.
Well, the point is he should stand his ground a little more and tell them, "Hey, fucking pay me." And but barring all that, there is a way that you can help rescue Angel, and for Kurisi Rando-sama's case, be able to finally start collecting on that alimony on their imaginary kids, and that's by simply spreading the word of the Ravens flock, letting everyone know the fine work we've been doing, supporting us by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for all our alerts. Whenever we have any sort of, whenever we have any new videos or live streams up on the way, we'd be more than happy to take in any new subscribers that come our way. If you're not really all that big into commitment, then you could also help support the Ravens flock a little more quickly and more directly by either sending us any whatever you feel is worth your time our way through our Cash App or into our PayPal tip jar. Both of the links are in the description below. But by becoming an inner flocker, it shows everyone that you're committed to us, that you're going to help us out, that you stand for what we believe in as well, which is basically speaking truth to power and spreading the joys and the hilarities of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers can come out of that, and before you know it, we'll be fully financially self-sustaining. That way we can work for you. That way we don't have to drag ourselves out of bed into shitty jobs that we don't care for, because if you do what you love and do it the best you can, you'll never work a day in your life. So with your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, we've got Kyle in the chat, Mr. Quake, Nikki Bella, and I did mention Kurisi Rando-sama, who, by the way, is celebrating having been an inner flocker for 30 months!
Yay!
Awesome.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
6 short of the big 3. Much love. Thank you for that, Kuristi. We do appreciate it a lot. Am I the only one who's feeling like draggy today? Because I have been. What's up?
No. You are not the only one. Wancho, listen to me. We just had a change in daylight savings this past weekend, and for a lot of us, it takes a little longer to adapt to the time zone shifts. And lately, it's been making a lot of us feel very depressed and just very tired and just done. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean, but it's not depression. It's just. I'm hurting. I had to call out from my job today. My body was all over the place. It's like I was having nausea. I was having a hangover headache, even though I can't get drunk. And I was having my every muscle in my body was cramping all at once, and it sucked. It was the worst thing possible. Even though I've been up for a good portion of the day here, I still feel like I'm dragging ass. But thankfully, what do you think? Do you think I should go ahead and hit Samaze? Because
I think. Well, first of all, I don't want you to hit anything. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Number one, and number two.
Hit.
Number two, I think you should go ahead and tap into the supply of energy that we keep reserved. And I'm not talking regular standard energy. I'm talking glitch energy.
Give me a second over here before I can do anything of the sort. Because they moved all our glitch tubs into a bag for now. And it's annoying, but I'm
not sorry.
Yes, you are.
No, not.
Hi, K-Storm. I need the bag back. But truthfully, folks, I'm really glad that we still have some Maui Punch on hand, which is why we here at the Raise Flock are proud to continue being partnered up with our buddies over at Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy, specially formulated smart energy blend, keeps you running strong all day long, just like the Ravens Flock, with 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 lag, and 0 crash. And if you were to head to glitchenergy.com right now, make sure that you get their page bookmarked. And make sure that you sign up at least for their newsletters, because you never know when when they'll be dropping a new flavor. Now, right now the top. What's that, Dragon Fang?
Oh, that was Ayana.
Oh, that was Ayana. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. You're still cooking.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Juan, go ahead and continue. Don't worry about the background noise from those.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say, like, right now Glitch Energy is rocking 2 new flavors that they've been promoting for the last couple of weeks. That would be Savage Serenity, which is influenced by the fine folks at Alpha Dogs. A portion of their of the sales of their tropical berry flavored smart energy tub goes towards the Alpha Dogs charity programs, where they're helping in destigmatizing men's mental health here. So if you go ahead and support the guys over at Alpha Dogs, it's going towards a good cause. And of course, there's the Zombie Stomp flavor, which is inspired by the teammates of Glitch Energy, the group known as Tribe Grey Wolf, who are VR gamers, and their yummy cherry limeade flavor is in stock, and it's available for folks to try out. And if you were to head to glitchenergy.com right now and use our promo code FlockFuel, you could get 20% off of your order, whichever one of those flavors you want to get your hands on. But that's not what's most important about these about our partners at Glitch Energy, is it, Jose?
That is not. What's important is that they have a large assortment of different flavors, as pointed out earlier. There's different selections to choose from. You don't have to go for the Smart Energy Blend. You could go for the hydration line, and they have their own selection of options as well. And if you're not down with that, you can also go to their supplemental line and choose whatever supplements you need for your nutritional needs. And we've been partnered with Glitch Energy for over a year now, and we appreciate we appreciate their support as they appreciate our contributions to them. And we've said this many times on this channel, if we don't like it, we don't sell it to you. So what are you waiting for, folks? Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code FlockFuel, get 20% off your order. Go ahead and purchase your tub of Savage Serenity or Zombie Stomp right now.
So, again, we want to thank our partners at Glitch Energy for partnering up with the Ravens Flock. You guys are such wonderful mofos, and we're thankful for that. And you know what? I'm going to throw in some Maui Punch right now into my glitch right now, because I am not going to do this show crashing and burning. I'm not in the middle of
please, leave it to the Cybertruck Swan.
Exactly.
Oh, I would love to have some energy right now. Yeah. Honey, I'm back.
Hey, there's Ayana. You made it.
Food is in the oven.
Yay.
Yay.
Give me a second over here. Like, yeah.
Please, Swan, please don't crash and burn. Leave it to the Cybertrucks.
Yeah, I refuse to allow that K-hole a-hole out energy me when he's doped up on every freaking recreational drug under the sun. Hell no. And yeah, tonight, as you can tell, folks, we're talking about the Space Baby Dick Rocket Man once again. Only because...
Ew.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Zay. In my defense, he's making it too easy. It's too simple. It can't be ignored. It seems everything he's been touching as of lately has been turning not to gold, not even to silver, not even to lead. It's turning to, like, enriched uranium and slowly breaking down the cellular structure of everything around it that grows and breeds love and life and joy within the fucking world. And I'm trying not to let myself, who's tired as fuck from having been in pain all day, to fucking let him do better than I am. So fuck that. Also, Ben Cruz is in the chat. Hey up, Ben Cruz. Welcome to the Black Files. How's it going, pal?
Yay!
Ooh, that's the zip I needed. That's right, folks. We're talking about Elon Musk. We're talking about the man who swore to everybody up and down, left and right, oh, we're going to be on Mars by 2010. 2010 came and went. Oh, we shall be on Mars by 2020. 2020 left, came and went. It's very complicated to be on Mars. Ugh. Oh my god.
Well, and you can't forget the fact that he said he would solve world hunger for $6 billion if someone came up with a plan, and they came up with a plan,
came up with it.
and he decided not to.
Yeah, I remember that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Put that money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
Except he kind of can't do that.
Well, especially now that he's not quite as wealthy as he would like to be over here. Despite the fact that even though he is still considered to be worth... Oh, wait. What the hell? Yeah, so this is the thing that's funny to me over here. If you, like literally just type in what his net worth is, right underneath there, you've got, like, 3 different numbers for what his net worth is. Actually, no, like 2 different numbers. The Forbes magazine evaluation of his wealth, estimated net worth, sets him at $319.6 billion. And what's even weirder is that as of, and right, that is as of right now. But in that exact same evaluation that they've got for him and for his ownership stake, they haven't, of both Tesla and SpaceX, they haven't put down at $301 billion instead. Yeah, I know, at this point, I'm, like, fucking pissing in the wind when it comes to a difference between 301 billion as opposed to 320 billion or whatever, but it's still, like, what's happening? What's happening with his net worth? Is he losing money? Is he losing evaluation over here? Well, you'd be surprised how well his actual net worth has been doing. For instance, his biggest one of his most popular companies, the electric vehicle manufacturers Tesla, they are not doing too hot.
Shock! I mean, you don't say.
No, I don't
Surprise!
say. No, no, I don't say. It's the stock market started saying this shit. Also, Ulysses Fartknockers in the chat is saying, like, Elon is basically King Midas, except you can call him King Mierda, because instead of turning everything he touches into gold, everything he touches turns to shit. So yeah, King Mierda.
I like that.
Let me just give you guys a little idea here to see exactly what's going on. Now, for the stock market's closure today, the Tesla stock reads at $248.09 per share, and with an increase by $17.51 by end of business today, which is fine. Okay, and so as long as it ended on a higher note, then that's what's important to them, right? Except you gotta also look at shit in the bigger picture. So here's the might of King Mierda himself. This is his stock evaluation right now. Like I said, the stock's showing it's $248 billion. No, sorry, $248 per share. $248 billion. Dear God, God help us all if that were the case. But that is more than half of the highest peak that he's had in the last year, in the last 6 months, which was back on December 17th. Literally just 3 months ago, where he had the height of his company valued at $479.86 per share. So I wonder what started happening around from December 17th onward through to then. Now the actual the lowest that it's been before that was closer to October 23rd here, where it was only valued at $213.65. Then what happened here November 5th, 2024? Does anyone remember what happened on that day? Was there anything important happening on that day?
Well,
You really don't remember what happened?
I am blanking.
Huh?
I am blanking.
Oh my god.
What?
Y'all guys need glitch. It was election day. I was being facetious.
Okay, Mom got it right. She was like, election.
Yes, thank you, Mom. Appreciate that.
Point one
And
for Mom.
as the days after the election went on, you could see a steady increase in value for Tesla stocks, and it was shooting up like crazy. And like I said, by December 17th, it had nearly doubled in value. But that all started to come down pretty hard sometime around, called it, January 21st.
Inauguration.
Yeah, no, January 21st, Inauguration Day. Yeah, that's when it started dropping a little bit more steadily. So it was at what, $424.07, and it just started sliding down. Oh no!
That's a nice sharp decline right there.
Yep, February 11th. So last month, almost to the day, and it looked like it was going to be coming back up. It was all right. Came back up to 360, and no.
I mean, this is also what happens when it's not just an entire country boycotting, it's the entire world boycotting. It shows you that when people are serious about this boycott, it will work.
And for anyone who may not know or who may not be aware, basically, there are folks who are either boycotting or protesting every single one of Elon Musk's financial ventures and his financial interests, basically as a show of protest to the guy and his truthfully unwarranted amount of political authority he seems to be exercising, even though he wasn't elected to anything. He wasn't appointed to any sort of office by Congress. He was not appointed to any sort of position of authority within the U.S. government. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of his products just started, well, getting themselves bad press on its own. Case in point, where is it? Yes, 5 days ago. Where is it? SpaceX. You remember how we talk about how he was going to be taking everyone to Mars and the future, and he's going to save humanity. He wants to Mars everybody. Like, listen.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting since 2010 when he said we were going to go to Mars, but that didn't happen. So
that never happened.
So let's go ahead and show everybody exactly where we are on that grand galactic stage of saving humanity and rescuing us all from the horrors of living on planet Earth by just reaching for the stars. Let's start off with this CNN article that I've got here from 5 days ago. And this was reported by Ashley Strickland and Jackie Wattles. Headline reading, SpaceX's Starship spacecraft explodes mid-flight for a second time, disrupting Florida air traffic. So here we go, folks. This isn't even funny. This is kind of tragic and ridiculous. So let's see here. A SpaceX Starship spacecraft, the upper portion of the most powerful launch system ever built, exploded during its 8th test flight Thursday, disrupting air traffic and marking the second consecutive failure for the vehicle this year. The uncrewed spaceship mission lifted off at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, from SpaceX's Starbase facility in South Texas, with the spacecraft riding atop a 232-foot-tall Super Heavy rocket booster. Now, after about 2.5 minutes of firing, the Super Heavy booster separated as planned from the Starship's upper stage, setting itself up for a successful landing within the chopstick arm of, really, Mechazilla?
Seriously?
Oh my god.
Is that what that's called? Mechazilla?
Just keep going. If we think too hard about it, we're going to get dumber.
SpaceX's launch tower near Brownsville, Texas. It's the third time SpaceX has successfully executed the Chopsticks booster catch. But less than 10 minutes into flight, the Starship craft, which had continued onward towards space, began to experience issues. Several of the vehicle's engines visibly cut out during the live stream, and the ship began to tumble before SpaceX lost contact with it. Once you lose enough of those center engines, you're going to lose attitude control, said Dan Huot, SpaceX communications manager, on the live stream. And so we did see the ship start to go into a spin, and at this point, we have lost contact with the ship. The loss of signal occurred at roughly the same point during this mission as with Flight 7 in January, when Starship exploded over populated islands in Turks and Caicos, littering the islands with debris. So it gets worse. It had not been confirmed where exactly the vehicle exploded during Thursday's mission, being last week, but the explosion was visible from parts of Florida and over the Caribbean, according to reports from residents of those locations that were shared with CNN. The Federal Aviation Administration halted flights into Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and Orlando airports Thursday evening for falling space debris until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The FAA also temporarily kept flights from departing from Fort Lauderdale/Hollywood International Airport and Miami International Airport. Flights leaving those airports were still delayed on average by 30 and 45 minutes respectively as of Thursday's flight. As here you can see a random person by the name of Judy Burgett. She managed to get footage of the pieces of the SpaceX capsule just popping and firing back down to Earth, and that she got that from Marathon, Florida. We've got, quote, we've got a lot of measures in place, like debris response areas, where we coordinate very closely with air traffic control, Huat said on the live stream. We have a lot of measures put in place before we ever launch a rocket to make sure that we're keeping the public safe. Those worked last time, and they're actively working now. SpaceX shared an update with a few details on the incident several hours after the flight. Prior to the end of the ascent burn, an energetic event in the aft portion of Starship resulted in the loss of several Raptor engines, according to a statement from SpaceX. This in turn led to a loss of attitude control and ultimately loss of communications with Starship. Final contact with
Attitude
the ship.
control?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, as in
Instead of altitude?
No, attitude control.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Final contact with Starship came approximately 9 minutes and 30 seconds after liftoff. SpaceX said that Starship flew within a designated launch corridor. Any surviving debris... Oh my god, these freaking things. Any surviving debris would have fallen within the pre-planned debris response area, according to the statement. There are no toxic materials present in the debris and no significant impacts expected to occur to marine species or water quality. If you believe you have identified a piece of debris, please contact your local authorities or the SpaceX debris hotline at 866-623-0234 or at recovery@spacex.com. Meanwhile, the FAA is requiring SpaceX to perform a mishap investigation into the loss of the Starship vehicle, according to a statement released by the agency. A mishap investigation is designed to enhance public safety and determine the root cause of the event and identify corrective actions to avoid it from happening again, according to the statement. The FAA will be involved in every step of the SpaceX-led mishap investigation process and must approve SpaceX's final report, including any corrective actions or return to flight is based on the FAA determining that any system, process, or procedure related to the mishap does not affect public safety. Thursday's launch was SpaceX's second go at getting Flight 8 off the ground. The company waved off a Monday attempt due to, quote, too many question marks, according to SpaceX CEO Elon Musk. Let's see. And of course, here's where it's disclosing the rest of the situation from the previous explosion. Let's see. The FAA, which licenses commercial rocket launches, is still overseeing an investigation into the incident from January 16, but the agency gave SpaceX the green light for to launch Flight 8 back on February 28th. And the agency noted that the probe into Flight 7 mishap was ongoing, but the FAA determined that SpaceX, quote, had met all safety, environmental, and other licensing requirements for suborbital test flight. According to its statement. In its statement to CNN, given after the January Flight 7 mishap, the FAA said that it told the Turks and Caicos government that the archipelago was located within a potential hazard area related to the Starship launch. Okay, so, you folks, you can read the rest of the article on your own time here. Basically, it just boils down to It basically boils down to how they're still working on figuring out what the situation was with the first explosion before they can even address what happened with the second one. Although public opinion is like folks aren't going to be reading all this entire mishap or instances with the article, or they're just going to see, okay, explosions twice in a row. What the fuck? And that's not going to fly well for no pun intended. That's not going to fly well for any of the regular Joe Schmoes who have a vested interest in these space flights or have an interest in SpaceX's program to begin with. So, all right. So first off, your thoughts, folks. Jose, Angel. All right. Jose, Zion.
All right. I'm gonna get my thoughts out of the way right now. I refuse to believe that this is just some regular random occurrence. I believe that this is a freaking sign of bad omen for Elon Musk.
You're not wrong. No.
Well, it is. It's already.
I refuse to believe in coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. Let's be real.
Oh no. You can believe that coincidences are real. Coincidences happen all the time. You just don't are under no obligation to trust coincidences. See, there's the difference. That's what you need to worry for. Now, was that deliberate? Who knows? Was there an actual safety issue that was overlooked? We know how everyone knows how infamous Elon Musk's opinion towards safety regulations are to begin with, because he doesn't believe in them. He thinks that they're an impediment to innovation, but that fucking impediment to innovation shit is what's keeping people from being more open to his idea of running around on SpaceX. Now, that's because people look at an exploding spacecraft and will immediately think, okay, these motherfuckers aren't safe. I don't want to deal with them. It's the same with with any sort of with a roller coaster, for example. Roller coasters are stress test out the fucking ass before anyone gets to set foot on it. And anytime there's even one tiny, teensy little mishap, they folks shut the amusement park or whatever. They shut down those roller coasters. They shut it down. They go through every single test back all over again until they can figure out what the problem was, and then they go into solution mode. And in the meantime, until those tests are done, folks are going to be skeptical that towards the roller coaster. They're not going to want to jump back on unless they know for certain that it's safe again. But I digress. Like I said, it's a matter of giving giving the public a sense of security when it comes to your products. Like just for case in point, like I mentioned with the thing with the roller coasters, man. Your thoughts over here, guys, or what would you say to this?
Ziana Rose, Dragon Fang.
Echo. Are the girls all right?
We're busy cooking.
Oh, you're both cooking now. For crying out loud.
All right.
For crying out loud, now both of y'all are cooking.
Hang on, I'll chime in because I'm not cooking. So,
No, you're...
Sorry, we just took the thing out of the oven. So about that, I mean, I know that Mom mentioned that she saw it explode while she was driving down to pick us up. She was like, what was that?
A bright thing in the sky. 2 dots.
Oh my god.
She watched it in real time where she said that she saw 2 dots and then more appeared and she's like, the whole thing went, it's like boom. And she was just like, of course, because she's driving, she can't call. So yeah. So she called when she got down to Sis's workplace. She was like, "Say, I just saw something in the sky and it was on fire." So I looked it up. I'm like, "Oh,
So that's
I think that's SpaceX I just saw."
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
so
y'all
you
got to see, we got to see it all the way over here. Unbelievable. Oh my god. So
I know, and again, like you mentioned, SpaceX. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked some safety issues,
they
considering.
probably cut corners.
Yeah, it's like considering what happened with the Cybertruck, with how there's a lot of safety issues with them, with the self-driving thing, the fact that if it catches on fire, it locks you in the car.
There
and
was
you
a lot of
basically burn to
design
death and
cuts.
die.
Yeah, and the worst thing is the fact that the back windshield, unless it
Not
fix it,
breakable,
you can't break it. That
which
thing,
is a massive
yeah, that
design
thing is
flaw.
you're supposed to be able to break it. That way you can get out of a sinking car.
Right. It's a matter of freaking responsibility. You're supposed to be able to escape the vehicle in the event of an accident, but nope, you can't do that. And just out of like since you were bringing these up, there was a fucking video that I found literally just last night. I don't know if I shared it with you guys in the group, in the team, in the group chat, but it was someone who was taking their jet ski out from the truck bed of their Cybertruck.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so I did share that with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I was like, what the heck?
And it came across my reel again.
Oh! If I shared it, I want to find it. I want to show everyone. Folks, you're going to laugh your heads off, and you'll also feel a little sad for the person for the owner of the vehicle, because one of the other what do you call it? One of the other big selling points of the Cybertruck or what have you was that, oh, this thing can survive when it's anywhere near water. It can, or it could be submerged in water for a while and it'll be safe. Oh yeah, this is what it was. Oh god.
Big fat lie.
Yeah. No, yeah, okay. I feel bad, but also at the same time I kind of don't.
I don't feel bad.
All right.
Yeah, I
Some
remember
people
now
are
because I shared it
gullible.
with you guys with the captions with what I wrote was look at him and laugh. I remember now. Okay, and you fine folks at home can see this if you want. This is on the Talk Switch tick, so here we go. It's okay. Let me rewind this. Come on, I said rewind this. There we go. Tesla Cybertruck sinks into Ventura Harbor after attempted jet ski launch. and this was back on March 10th, so on Monday. You see a couple of
I missed it.
lifeguards and guys and everyone, and the Cybertruck itself is still it's still it's sunk. Somehow the Cybertruck ended up going underwater and is stuck, and no one can get it out. And
Honestly, who saw that coming?
I think everyone saw it coming.
I mean, also, I will say that when I watched that clip, I was very surprised that, it didn't burst into flames, because the last time that I heard of a Cybertruck with seawater, it literally caught on fire.
Honestly, I'm surprised that you mentioned that. I'm surprised to hear that too, because like that was another fucking problem with the Cybertrucks, is that it's fucking spontaneously combusts. But
and remember during the hurricanes and everything, because of flooding, a lot of people's Cybertrucks wrecked. Remember?
Because
They
of
were
course
gone.
they did.
Because of the freeze.
what increased there,
Because-
Dragonfang?
Oh, the battery freezing.
Oh, right, the battery.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
Lord.
like the blizzards as well.
Yep.
It's like
We shouldn't be surprised
Sorry.
because Cybertrucks have the durability of paper mache.
no. That is very rude to paper
Wet
mache.
tissue. Oh,
Yeah.
wet tissue.
Say a wet tissue.
No,
Paper mache can hold its shape, That's nice.
Wet
Act-
tissue, you poke it and it tears apart.
Actually, one of the concerns with the Cybertruck is the fact that the entire body is basically designed to be one gigantic ass piece of construction. So there's
Yep.
no crumple zones
Yep.
in the
Yeah.
event of a collision.
Which you need.
Yeah, exactly.
It
Since
needs to absorb the impact.
And isn't it that the panels, like
The panels
they
can be
just
torn off.
fall apart?
With enough force, you could rip it apart.
Oh, and they can easily be dented
Yep.
by raccoons because they think that they're dumpsters.
Which is like hilarious.
Ben Cruz is saying,
That's
I'm
probably my
surprised
favorite
it
part.
even floats. It didn't. It was stuck on
No,
there.
it's sank.
It was stuck. That wasn't the Cybertruck floating. That was the Cybertruck being stuck. Oh my lord.
It's music to my ears,
People
No.
waste. I feel bad for the people that wasted a lot of money on it, but at the same time, I don't feel bad.
Like, honestly, if you want to spend that much money on, a very, very fancy car, get like a Prius or something.
Yeah.
Like a Lamborghini,
Pretty.
a Porsche, something that really looks or one of the other super cars. Like, come on, there's ones that look so much better than, a very outdated polygon like piece of
That
shit.
it came from a damn video game.
Not even
A bad
good
video game.
Like
A bad one.
like just a very badly made one. Like last night, I managed to get our old school Nintendo 64 working again.
Yeah.
The graphics on those are ridiculous, but you can still make out what the shapes are.
Yep.
The
Of
Cybertruck
course.
looks
This one looks like someone forgot to render it.
Yeah, it's badly rendered.
What's also funny is that this is something that folks had been complaining about regarding Cybertrucks. Like, oh, well, if you don't like it, why don't you just get rid of it? For the longest time, you couldn't. For the longest time, you literally could not. And let me show you exactly where where that information comes from here. This is coming from Kelly Blue Book, by the way, guys, as in the premier guide for automobiles in terms of purchasing, valuations, resale, repair, fucking upkeep. Like, Kelly Blue Book are the guys that you want to refer to when it comes to anything regarding a car. And this was just from back in August 28th. The headline on that was something that shocked the world. And by shock the world, I mean as in like the goof that is the Shockmaster, Jose. The headline on that reads, Tesla will now let you sell your Cybertruck. For the longest time, you couldn't sell it. Let's see here. And this is by Sean Tucker back on August 28th. Tesla has quietly dropped a no resale clause from its standard Cybertruck sales agreement. A new report claims that the company never fully enforced the provision anyway. But go fucking figure, it was there anyway. The Tesla Cybertruck is easily the most divisive vehicle in America, an angry brutalist wedge of stainless steel. It attracts eyeballs everywhere it goes. It failed to live up to so many of CEO Elon Musk's promises, falling short of advertised numbers on everything from range to price to towing capacity, but that hasn't hurt sales. Some automakers attract sales with quiet dependability, but Tesla does it with controversy. The Cybertruck has been the best-selling vehicle in America, priced over $100,000 for the last 2 months. When Tesla first released the rolling refrigerator, these are their words, not mine, the company had more orders than they could fill, so it introduced an unusual clause to its sales agreement. Buyers could not sell the truck used for the first year. If anyone did, Tesla reserved the right to seize the proceeds or fine the seller $50,000, whichever figure was higher. Now, though, Cybertrucks have become more common. The first Cybertrucks on America's roads were turned 1 year old in November. The company has largely caught up to its order bank. Buyers can now place an order and receive their truck in under a month. With the vehicle no longer so rare, Tesla has removed the no resale clause from its sales contract. It may never have been enforced. It may have never enforced the threat anyway. Electric reports. Quote: "The company hasn't sued anyone over this issue, but we know that Tesla blacklisted some people who sold or tried to sell their early Cybertrucks, preventing them from buying Teslas again." So,
Good find. Have a cookie.
Thank you, K-Storm. Yeah, I got cookies. So, even though the no resale clause is gone, even though it's gone, how many regular Joe Schmoes have heard of Cybertrucks and have tried to and have tried to see whether or not if they could actually get rid of it afterwards, only to find that they weren't able to find a buyer for it now.
Oof! Oh man, I can imagine that there's a good number of them, but like you said, they're having a hard time. Nobody wants to buy the Cybertruck. They've seen what the Cybertrucks can do, which is fall dead on arrival. Well, not fall. Okay, that's being too harsh. But
no, you had it right. Fall dead on arrival. No, literally, take a look at what people are doing. Used Tesla Cybertruck Cyberbeast, $95,000, $85,000, $100,000, $84,655, $79,991, $86,500, $82. Where did that go? I saw it. $82,986. 86,500, 87,890, $115,000. But this one comes painted blue. My God. And these are just on the for sale near you here. I'm like,
Yeah, how many of them actually sold? Like when people are trying to resell them? Is anyone biting?
Like we know.
Who has the money in this economy, right?
I can't begin to imagine anyone who can. Look at this shit. You can finance it for $1,932 a month.
That's almost enough for a mortgage or
That's
something.
more than my rent.
Jesus!
Wait. How much did he say again?
$1,932 a month.
Oh, 1,900. Oh yeah, no, that is above rent for some people. Heck, freaking no.
Fuck that. Oh my God. And what's bizarre is that you'll find people who are willing to pay that. There's gonna be gonna be somebody out there for it, but the fact of the matter is, folks are trying to get rid of the negative connotations of being associated with the Tesla brand to begin with. Case in point, I've got an article that K-Storm sent us, is from the LA Times that was published today. Let's see here. And it's available to you guys to read from AOL. Also, Toy Slasher's in Texas. Hey up, Toy Slasher. Welcome to the Black Files. We appreciate you being here, pal.
Hey! Tell your brother he sucks!
No, he already knows.
Tell your brother to eat my dick!
Oh my gosh.
All right, so
Get a room.
So you guys can actually read for yourselves and see. I've been betrayed. Tesla drivers are pushing back on Elon Musk. And like I said, this was originally published on the LA Times by Caroline Petro Cohen. And this was published today, March 12th. But get a load of this. This dude, Dan Bateman, who owns this Tesla, he put a freaking sticker in the back window saying, "I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy." So it's like right there for anyone to see. In late February, Culver City resident David Androne posted a photo of his black Model 3 Tesla on Facebook and Instagram and offered it for sale for $35,000. Though the post received dozens of comments, no buyers emerged. Andrione, 59, said he loved driving the car, but made the decision to sell after the brand's association with co-founder and chief executive Elon Musk became too much to bear. Musk, widely regarded as an eccentric visionary who popularized electric vehicles, has occupied a prominent position in the Trump administration and the leader of the so-called Department of Government Efficiency since January. Once a champion of climate change activism, Musk now represents President Trump's agenda, including efforts to downsize the federal government and roll back environmental protections. I've never in my life bought or leased a car for political reasons, Andrione said. Now I feel like I want to get rid of one for political reasons. I'm just kind of shocked and appalled at what he's doing. While Andrione is selling his vehicle, countless other Tesla drivers are wrestling with what the cars stand for and if they want to be connected with the brand. Some are embarrassed or ashamed by the association with Musk, they said, and several have slapped on bumper stickers to let people know they purchased the car before Musk took on his new public role. Though Musk and Tesla still dominate the electric vehicle market, the backlash against Musk's conservative politics could be contributing to Tesla's plunging stock price and falling resale values, especially in liberal-leaning California, industry experts said. Tesla's stock has dropped 26% over the last month and has fallen 35% year-to-date, reflecting concerns among some investors that Musk is not spending enough time tending to his highest-profile business. The protests come at a pivotal point for Tesla, which was already facing a slowdown in its business. Vehicle sales declined for the first time in the company's history last year. The company reported in January. Deliveries fell to 1.79 million, representing a drop of 1.1% from 1.81 million vehicles in 2023, a decline that analysts attributed to a lack of new models and an increasingly competitive market for electric vehicles. Profits rose 3% to 73 cents a share in the fourth quarter, excluding one-time items, below the 77 cents a share the analysts had estimated. Though it's based in Austin, Texas, Tesla retains significant ties to California, with a large manufacturing plant in Fremont. A Tesla representative did not respond to comments to requests for comment. And get a load of this, guys. In an effort to boost Tesla's popularity among his supporters, Trump publicly purchased a new red Model S on the White House lawn earlier this week. It was a show of loyalty to Musk that will certainly earn Tesla some fans on the right side of the political spectrum, according to experts, but is sure to alienate others. The endorsement boosted Tesla's shares, which surged 8% on Wednesday to close at $248.09. The question is Musk gaining more people than he's losing? Asked Carl Brower, an analyst at iSeeCars.com. Resale prices for used Teslas could suggest there is drastically falling demand for the vehicles, he said. In February, Tesla topped the list of brands that lost the most resale value year over year, followed by Maserati and Chrysler, according to data provided by Brower. The price of a used Tesla Model S and Model Y each dropped by about 16% from February 2024 to February 2025. The price of a used Model 3 dropped 13.5% over the same period. Price of reflection of supply and demand, Brower said. So it could be that nobody wants to buy them anymore. There's a massive influx of them available, or both. So that almost goes to reflect on the point that we were making here. How the Cybertrucks and basically Tesla vehicles in general are losing their luster. They're losing their popularity amongst regular Joe Schmoes, amongst regular folks from down the street over here. So, what the fuck is anyone going to do about this? Is there what can be done? Oh, poor dear struggling Teslas! How dare people not buy these things? That's because folks realize the bullshit. And just so we can go back to the stock pricing thing for it, like we said earlier this week on March 10th when Donald Trump did that publicity stunt and bought a Tesla right in front of the White House lawn. So let's see here. So on March 10th, they at 9:30 a.m. they started their they started the pricing on it at $243.50, but by end of day it had slumped to and end of business was 5 p.m. so it slumped down to $222.60. And so fast forward to yesterday, it shot back up to $231.83, and it's been steadily back on the incline, falling through to today, and of course through to end of business, where we have where end of business showed it at the 248.09. So I can see how they're trying to help. To help Elon Musk feel better that his cars aren't selling as big and as hard as they want. But what the hell? What do you guys think of that? The fact that Donald Trump was trying to help sell more Teslas by promotionally buying one in the White House lawn.
Conflict of interest, but I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work either. I'm not shocked that he did it. I'm just very disappointed that he did it because, are you really focusing this energy right now on being on cutting a car dealer commercial in front of the White House for 5 minutes just to help your friend Elon Musk?
Feel better, that is. But the thing is, he would rather do that than
fix the economy,
than focus on the people. Because without the people,
you're nothing.
Nothing's going to be here.
It's going to get very painful when it comes to this shit, and yeah, it's going to be nuts. I don't know why he's prioritizing bumping up Tesla stock this way, and in a really hackney fucking cheap Carney Barker way too. It's like the bad jokes that you make of hokey salesmen and showing off and everything and shit, except it's in front of the fucking White House. You don't need that kind of cheap shit fucking bottom of the barrel publicity stunt. If you're like, whatever happened to allow the marketplace and allow the free market and allow supply and demand and will allow the consumers to dictate and all that shit. Whatever happened to that idea? I thought that, like, if it stands on its own merits, then a product will rise to the top just because customers will want the best product for themselves. And these guys have cornered the market on fucking electric vehicles in terms of like popularity. But now that other car manufacturers are catching up, Ford, Toyota, Chrysler, Dodge, fucking all of a sudden it's like, oh no, please help promote me. For crying out, like, really?
Well,
He's got to make his fuck buddy feel better.
well, do we remember exactly why he's starting to, get a little concerned? Because, remember back when it first started to go down, he wasn't that concerned.
He was like, okay.
But now that it's been going down this much, I wonder if there's a reason why he's a little flustered over, the stock getting this low. Is there a reason why?
Wancho, if you want to look at other statistics on on how people are on how interest of Elon Musk has dipped, I actually shared a link from Google Trends that shows the numbers of recent months.
Really? Let me see. Oh,
Yep.
There we go. Google Trends, Explore, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm trying to pop it open. Pop open, damn you.
His highest peak was between January 19th and January 25th of this year.
Okay, I see what you mean here, Jose. Give me a second.
Yep.
So, and get a load of the fucking name that the Google Trends puts under his like the title that they put under him, senior advisor to the President of the United States. Oh my God! If that isn't glazing, I don't know what is. So
it's so stupid.
Interest over time. So yeah, like the lower amount of interest on here was like you said, March last year, as opposed to the peak of it was back between January 19th and the 25th. So again, hey, what happened on January 20th this year, Jose? Diana? Dragafang? What was that day? Remind me. Is that a thing? January 20th?
Yeah.
Was that something that we have to Oh yeah, of course. Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean where Elon Musk so intelligently made a hand gesture, giving his heart out to all the Americans.
Oh yeah, that one. You mean the same one that we've got over here in the thumbnail? Yeah, that's totally not. I do not see what that problem is at all. I do not see what the problem is in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Wink, nudge.
His last highest peak, of course, is between February 9th to February 15th. And then from there, if you take a look at Google Trends, all the way down to, sloping down to a decline in value and in interest in search terms.
Lord. Yeah, and I'm even seeing what other, this is what everyone's relating his, what people are relating Elon Musk to. Related topics: Department of Government Efficiency, Nazi salute. United States Agency for International Development, USAID. Related queries: the number 1 query, Elon Nazi salute. Number 2, Musk Nazi salute. Number 3, Elon Musk Nazi salute. Number 4, Elon Musk salute. And number 5, Elon salute. So, gee, I wonder what everyone's big interest in Elon Musk has been lately. Is it about SpaceX? Is it about his electric vehicles? Is it about his satellites? No. Like the top 5 fucking thing. Like, look, even in the fucking thing, I go to number 6 through 10. Number 6 was USAID. Number 7, federal employees. Number 8, Musk email to federal employees. Number 9, Doge website. And number 10, Elon Musk in Oval Office. It's not even a fucking joke anymore. It's basically everyone's related topics and queries towards Elon Musk have to do with the fact that he's inexorably linking himself to the federal government. He's inexorably linking himself to political figures, and specifically to Donald Trump's administration. And it's gotten dumber. It's gotten so much dumber. Would you guys like to know how much dumber it's gotten? Because this is so fun. You're going to love this.
Tell us. By the way, did you appreciate that little bit of information I shared?
No, I didn't. How dare you do research? Of course I appreciate it. Thank you. Sheesh. I like when you guys help me out with this kind of stuff. I feel like a one-man dork. Mr. Quake is back in the chat. Hello, real life. Sorry. Lex Luthor meets Tony Stark. Hey, no, he's not. He's not anywhere near Tony Stark or Lex Luthor's intellect. Not to save our fucking life. He's closer to Justin Hammer from Iron Man 2, fucking the dancing fool, whatever, Sam Rockwell's character. And Ulysses Fartknocker saying Elon is basically Montana Max from Tiny Toon Adventures. Yeah, Maximilian. Yep, Montana Max. Kyle says, I liked the Tesla for the environmental friendly direction it could have gone, but I hate the Musk about it and sours the idea of ever getting one. Trump, the snake oil salesman who would be king. You're right about that, Kyle, and it gets worse for them. And I'm going to share the article with you fine folks at home to be able to read this on your own time, on your own dime. And I want you all to read along because one of the other big concerns regarding Elon Musk is the fact that Tesla is under a little bit of hot water right now in Canada, in the Great White North. So,
oh boy, the hits keep on coming.
So in this Yahoo News article brought to us by Futurism, his own Victor Tangerman, it was published today. Headline reads, Tesla is being accused of something unbelievably sketchy in Canada. You guys are going to love this shit. I fucking found out about this yesterday, and y'all are going to lose your minds. Here, I'm going to make sure that that our Zoom chat, that we all can see this. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, this is such a wreck. Okay, so y'all can see that, right?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Over 200 Canadian car dealers are crying foul after Elon Musk's Tesla claimed tens of millions of dollars worth of rebates mere days before the government shut down a subsidy program in January. As the Toronto Star reported last week, the dealers are now an estimated $6.9 million out of pocket after having to provide rebates to over 2,000 customers hoping to be reimbursed. These incentives for zero-emission vehicles program, or the IZEV program, was launched by the federal government Department Transport Canada in 2019 and offered up to roughly $3,500 at point of sale to Canadian EV and plug-in hybrid buyers. Now, but with the resignation of former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, the ensuing political chaos led to Transport Canada informing dealerships on January 10th that the program would run out of money well before its original termination date at the end of March, per the Star. Trudeau's replacement, Prime Minister Mark Carney, is expected to renew the program. On the program's final weekend, though, a massive surge of claims from just 4 Tesla outlets in the country raised alarm bells. A single dealership in Quebec City claimed that it had sold more than 4,000 EVs in a single weekend, asking for over $13 million in public subsidies, according to the newspaper's reporting last week. As experts have since pointed out, there's a good chance the EV maker is heavily fudged the numbers. But it remains to be seen whether Tesla actually broke the law or abused a system that was ironically designed to drum up some much-needed demand. The 4 Tesla-run showrooms claimed a total of 8,653 EV sales in just 72 hours and asked for almost $30 million in rebates.
This seems to call it highly far-fetched is an understatement. There's a term for that. I think it's called misleading the shareholder, or no, misleading the public, and with recording these high numbers. Another term for it is it's one syllable. Oh yeah, it's fraud.
It may as well be. Like to do the math on that. So let's see here. Let me actually break out the
just to give the appearance of selling.
Like, I actually want to break. I actually want to freaking. I'm breaking out my handy dandy calculator here for this. All right, so they sold 8,653 fucking vehicles, right?
Right.
So within 72 hours, they would have sold approximately 120 vehicles per day. Hold on. No, per hour. Per hour. Mistake.
That's just not physically possible. There's
no way that could have happened.
Yeah, no. So
there's no way.
If you divide that by 60 minutes within an hour, gives you approximately having sold 2 vehicles a minute.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
There is, and that's assuming. That is assuming that you're selling these Tesla vehicles 24 hours a day, as if in that 72-hour span, that the fucking Tesla dealerships never closed, were running 100% open, and that some poor fucking souls are working in the fucking Tesla showrooms for fucking that entire 72-hour time. It is chronologically fucking possible. So can someone help me make sense of that? No, right? This is just fucking fraud. Can we just say that this is fucking fraud?
It's fucking fraud. It's fucking fraud. It's all done to make the appearance of sales, the appearance of success, the appearance of generating revenue.
Like, and if you guys don't want to believe that I did the fucking math, or if you don't fucking believe that I fucking did this, I'm gonna fucking show y'all. I want everyone to know I'm not fucking bullshitting. Or if you want to fucking try it yourself, you're more than welcome to give it a try, and you're more than welcome to do the exact same fucking math that I did. So go right ahead. Let me just fucking grab this first. Window capture. Window, no, okay. Cal. Okay. And what window am I grabbing? Come on. Select window. CP host? No. There we go. Calculator app. There. Fuck. I want y'all to see this shit yourselves. Yeah, I whipped out the calculator for y'all. So one more time with feeling. So nobody can say that I'm bullshitting. So, the article states 8,000... Where's the fucking number again? 8,653, right? 8653?
Okay, yep, 8,653, correct. Go on.
3. Divide that by 72 hours, meaning 120 point fucking 18055 repeated. 5555556. There's the fucking thing. All right.
So yeah, if you round it off,
that's 120 per hour. Bullshit.
Correct.
Divide that by 60 minutes within an hour. 2.003009259259259 per minute. Bullshit.
Very much bullshit.
And I cannot fucking believe any fucking I don't care how good of a car salesman you are. Not even the best fucking salesman on planet fucking Earth can sell that many fucking like Teslas specifically, in a span of 72 hours. There's no fucking way. It is mathematically impossible.
Not unless you're selling to the same person.
Right?
Yeah, no. Even if it's on a busy weekend where you're getting a lot of traffic and you're getting a lot of customers in, there's no way you can make that much.
There's no fucking way. So getting back into the fucking Yahoo News article, Tesla had a run at the bank. A Canadian Automobile Dealers Association spokesperson Hua Williams told the Star, "Somehow Tesla gamed the system. What we can't figure out is how this could have happened without setting off alarm bells. The number of sales in particular appeared extremely suspicious to officials. Many of the showrooms can't physically hold even a fraction of the numbers of cars they claim to have sold in less than a day, as the newspaper reports. Sure, the end of the incentive program was expected to result in a spike in the number of sales, but this is far and beyond what anyone expected. One possibility is that the dealerships filed the rebates in massive backdated batches, which would still raise plenty of eyebrows. Tesla didn't sell those cars that weekend, one Transport Canada official told the Star. It's worth noting that Tesla's CEO Elon Musk's vitriolic behavior and his close chum President President Donald Trump's persistent stigmatizing of Canada and his entirely unprompted trade war targeting the country have sent sales plummeting there, according to the National Post. Sales in the country crashed by a whopping 70% between December 2024 and January 2025. So, who the fuck is so anti-patriotic in their own country where they would buy up a shitload of Teslas? No fucking buddy. And worse, and even worse, like they said, even if you were to give them the benefit of the doubt of like, oh no, they backdated these to other sales that they did in the past. Number one, what the fuck are you doing not applying those rebates at the point of sale as the law dictates, as you're supposed to do? How fucking irresponsible are you at not being able to do that shit at the time you're making the purchase? And number two, who the fuck is so irresponsible that they can't fucking like they said, it didn't even end up setting off alarm bells that way. So what the fuck?
Yeah. If they actually toned down how much they sold, they probably could have gotten away with it.
Yeah. But inflating the numbers is just raising the suspicion.
They were asking to get caught. They were asking for trouble.
Yep.
Pretty much.
They thought people were just going to turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah, that's not happening, especially not in Canada.
No, we'll call them out.
Especially not now that we've got crazy shit happening with the resignation of Justin Trudeau, with Canadians still very much a lot of Canadians still very much going against like Donald Trump and Elon Musk and anything related to it. By the way, I managed to fix the little webcam, so at least now I got that going for me. Yay!
Yay! We can now see you go on crazy rants, and we can actually see you emote.
And now you can see in real life how he's going to throw a bird at you. Don't leave me hanging, Juan.
Ah.
There you go.
Yeah. Juancho, I'm not sure if this bears relevance, but I did share a link through Glassdoor in regards to Tesla Motors.
Oh boy, that would, like, if it's a Glassdoor thing, that will be relevant. As a trust me on that. Give me a second. This is not surprising. Definitely true. Musk's books are so cooked they're Cajun. Oh God, not bad. Funny you mentioned that. By the way, Zayana and Dragonfang, y'all left behind the Cajun mixed rice meal that we had. So I ate it for lunch yesterday at work. I ate your leftovers.
So we got home like, dang it, son. Great.
I know it was spicier than y'all were.
No, listen, I'm actually surprised because normally that would be too spicy, but that actually wasn't bad for me. It's weird. Maybe I'm growing intolerance.
Perhaps, yeah.
But,
see, we have tolerance. We're tolerant of things. We're tolerant of spicy food.
We're not tolerant of stupid.
Like a pig, though.
Okay, but we're not
But
tolerant of stupid. I'm sorry. I got to get us back on track here. But yeah, according to this Glassdoor website, the Tesla reviews like it receives a 3.5 star rating with a 57% recommend to friend percentage.
And anyone who doesn't know, Glassdoor is basically, hey, these are employers. This is what the employees think about the company. So, yeah, 57% would recommend. The top highlights by sentiment. Pros, great benefits and full of incredible opportunities in 911 reviews. Great people and feels great to be a part of the overall mission of the company in 673 reviews. The cons, no work-life balance and very demanding in 720 reviews. Long hours and increased job responsibilities without increasing the support to help get those responsibilities done in 583 reviews. Yeah,
Damn.
it's almost as
Low
if
in
they want you to make this your life.
Low income plus high expectations plus poor management meant people quickly became dissatisfied and unhappy in 577 reviews.
Where is that?
Oh, you have to click on the little drop down arrow that says show.
There it is. Okay, my bad. Yeah,
You're
low
fine.
income and high expectations. There you go. That's what you said. Yeah, long hours are expected in 218 reviews. Incompetent and inexperienced managers in 207 reviews. But the pros says coworkers are great and helpful, and working with great teams and highly motivated colleagues means that you find ways to succeed against the odds. And that's in 287 reviews. But overall, the head honcho, the big cheese himself, has only a 58% approval from his own employees. So the space baby Dick Rocket Man is not beloved by his people.
Oof.
And this isn't the first time this shit's come up. I've actually found another article, I believe it's from the New York Post. Yep. Where this is from back in 2023. I remember seeing like a video essay about this situation, but I actually want to. Oh wow, this thing's getting stuttery and laggy. Let me close some of these. Okay, closing that, and that. Yeah, I want to make sure that everyone's able to read those articles and see for yourselves and understand exactly how just depressing it is to live and work under the heel of Elon Musk. This is from back in 2023, guys. And I want y'all to read this and look this up on your time. Kyle, you can't fix stupid. There's no 2.0 update. Slob all over their knobs. Yep. For real. Like, who in the hell thinks that Teslas are so popular that there's people buying them 2 vehicles every minute? It's impossible. It's not happening. So I'm going to show y'all exactly what I meant regarding this 2023 article. If this thing would load. Let's see here. So in this New York Post article from February 18th, 2023 by Patrick Riley, the headline on this one reads, residents of Elon Musk's Space City say he destroyed their quiet beach town. Let's see here. Okay. Residents of Elon Musk's Space City in southeastern Texas blasted the SpaceX CEO's treatment of them as he transformed their quiet beach town into his grand star-based vision, a report said. Boca Chica was a small seaside village at the mouth of the Rio Grande on the Mexican border with just a few streets before SpaceX moved in, promising to turn the town into a terrestrial terminus for space travelers. The company broke ground on its launch facility in 2014 and started testing rockets there in 2019. As work on the project progressed, SpaceX gradually bought up most of Boca Chica's 36 homes, though a few homeowners held out, according to reports. Creating the city of Starbase, Texas, Musk tweeted in March 2021, from thence to Mars and thence the stars. In Starbase, he added, would encompass an area much larger than Boca Chica. It was a little neighborhood, and Elon Musk came and took it over. Mary Helen Flores, a teacher from nearby Brownsville, told the Sunday Times. He renamed it Starbase without asking anyone. He just announced it on Twitter. Maria Pointer, who used to live in the last house in Texas before the border, told the paper that her home is now being used by SpaceX to store medical supplies. She could still point out her old home as it stands juxtaposed to Starbase's massive rocket assembly towers. In 2012, Musk received bids from states and territories that wanted to host a new SpaceX base, with Florida and Puerto Rico being the two leading candidates, before Musk settled on Boca Chica, Texas, after meeting with Texas officials, according to the Sunday Times. He picked Texas because it's a dirty red state and where no one is going to care what he does in a poor border town, Flores told the paper. Flores said she, quote, knew when I saw them putting the launch pad right behind the dune line that it was going to be a disaster for our beach. He has destroyed a pristine paradise in the name of saving animals? Come on, she said, dismissing the world's richest man as just a delusional billionaire. They're destroying an ecosystem that had been there for hundreds of years, Flores added. She says she's seen several fires and, quote, a lot of sea turtle deaths following repeated launches and multiple explosions at the site. Earlier this month, SpaceX fired up 31 of 33 heavy booster engines on the world's largest rocket ever built at Starbase. Musk, whose plans to expand Starbase have reportedly been put on hold, has defended the site as necessary for the survival of humankind. Something could go wrong with Earth, he said at an event on the Starbase launch pad last year, according to the Sunday Times. We are life's guardians. They are the creatures that we love. They can't build spaceships, but we can bring them with us. In March 2020, is this motherfucker seriously? For real?
He's a billionaire. He doesn't give a shit what other people think.
It hurts
Am
to
I wrong?
read this shit aloud. It causes me physical fucking pain right in the back of my throat. In March 2021, Musk claimed that Starbase's population, quote, will grow by several thousand people over the next year or two as the company, headquartered in Hawthorne, California, expanded its workforce. To sweeten the deal for the prospective residents and local officials, Musk pledged to donate $20 million to schools in Cameron County, which is home to the Boca Chica. He also said he'd give $10 million towards downtown revitalization in Brownsville, where about 29% of the population lives in poverty. I wonder how Boca Chica, Texas is doing now. Take a wild guess how they're doing.
What's that town? What?
Poorly.
What is it? Did it grow yet?
Nope. Not one.
Did it burn down?
iota.
Is it a ghost town? I think it's a ghost town.
Part of it.
God damn it.
Part of it is a ghost town. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually keep that article and I'm going to bookmark it for the future because that is something that I want to bring up on a future episode of the Black Files on something that I'm investigating right now. I'm doing research after I've been told a little bit about this one idea, and I'm doing my damnedest not to already go into rant mode for it because I am not ready for that shit. Let me think over here. So, yeah, no, I want so. Literally, the very same people that he fucking that he fucking says, "Oh, I'm here to help revitalize it." Like, nah, no, we know you're full of shit. You're literally wrecking the ecosystem of our beach, or wrecking the ecosystem of our town. And you made a whole bunch of big promises to the people of Boca Chica. Hey, I'll build in your town and I'll help bring an economy over. Except the economy of Boca Chica itself is not all that hot. Yes, thank you, Lisa Boo, for joining us.
It's all smokescreen. It's all just buzzwords, and he's pretty much dangling like his keys to he's doing key waving. He's dangling his keys all over in front of the people to keep them distracted.
And Genie Rick is also in the chat over here. Hey up, Genie Rick, welcome to the Black Files. And you're right, Jose. He's just trying to dangle in everyone's face, like, oh, look at the pretties, look at all the spaceships and the money. Like, don't you like spaceships and money? I bring money. Don't you like the money? Yeah, except he's not actually sharing any of that money. He's not using it the way he said he would. And Genie Rick, Elon, stop blowing up rocket ships in our atmosphere, please. Nope,
Yeah, that's going to be a hard ask.
That's going to be a very hard ask, especially for his sorry ass. Let me see. Oh my god. Yeah, and like, this is how bad everyone's association with Elon Musk is when it comes to the Tesla brand has become. You remember in the previous article how we were showing how there were folks who are saying that they're embarrassed, that they can't sell them, that they can't find anyone who will buy their Teslas away from him. Let me actually find out over here. Hold on. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, where is it? There we go. Okay, this is the best one that I can point to. Okay, so on Indy 100, and this is put up yesterday by Becca Monaghan. This is pathetic and sad all at once. Okay, here we go, skis. Headline reads: Tesla owners are rebranding their cars to avoid vandalism.
Yeah, that ain't gonna.
So, let's see. Tesla owners are getting creative in protecting their cars from potential vandalism and backlash from Elon Musk's antics by slapping new logos on their rides. The latest trend? Rebranding their Teslas with stickers of different car manufacturers. Photos of Tesla sporting these new logos, including Audi, and Mazda, have been circulating on social media, with some users speculating that owners are using the stickers as a way to avoid negative attention or damage to their vehicles. One notable example sees a Cybertruck being slapped with a huge Toyota badge because putting a sticker on a car that's already been mistaken for a dumpster is going to help it blend in.
It's kind of too much of a unique silhouette. There's no way you can see it as anything other than what it is. A piece of shit.
Yeah, no, and like
a sticker, you can't put a sticker on a little pile of shit and say, "Look, it's a sticker." It's literally a pile of shit
with the sticker on.
It's like you can't take a pile of shit and spray paint it gold and say that it's a pile of gold. Nah, it's shit. I can smell it, motherfucker.
It's just a gold pile of shit.
Yep. Congratulations, you made it gold.
Inevitably, reactions came thick and fast, with one writing, "Some Tesla owners appear to be rebranding their cars. What have you done to your own brand, Elon?" Whoopsie. Let's see. Meanwhile, others sympathized with the car owners. Quote, "I genuinely feel sorry for most Tesla owners. They didn't know it would turn out like this." Another quipped, "Imagine harassing a random person because of what a billionaire is doing." And see, like, this is the fucking thing. Here's the fucking one person who slapped a Toyota logo on their Cybertruck.
Toyota logo. Okay, keep going.
No, and there's with these other Teslas over here. It's a Mazda. It's another Mazda. It's an Audi. It comes after Tesla experienced a stock value decline to levels not seen since before Donald Trump's victory in the November election. During an interview with Fox Business, host Larry Kudlow said that now Musk is leading Doge. He's, quote, "giving you up your other stuff." Let's see. Kudlow added, man. "All right, how are you running your other businesses?" He actually interviewed Musk on there with great difficulty. Musk responded, "Yeah, I mean, I'm just here trying to make the government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress, actually. Our savings at this point exceed $4 billion a day, so it's very significant." So, meanwhile, in a tweet later that day, Musk reassured people that Tesla will be, quote, "fine long-term." I don't think so, man. There's only so
That's
much.
wishful thinking.
Oh God, that guy is so fucking. Oh my God, he's such an idiot. You know what? It's times like these. Like I saw a random clip of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark,
Yes.
and she owned a Tesla
Yep.
vehicle, and she returned it or donated it or whatever she did. And on the side of the card
Yep.
says Elon sucks.
Yep. Yep. And the Elon sucks mobile.
Excellent.
Let me see if I can find it, because I'm trying to find the.
Pretty sure if you Google search it, it's there.
Oh no, I know. I'm just trying to find the imaging of it all. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Oh my God. She is such a hardcore badass. And she's adorable. Yep. Okay, yeah. It was it on Threads that she shared that, or Instagram? I'm trying to pull it up. Hang on. Now this thing is lagging. Unbelievable. I hate when this happens. Give me 2 seconds.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah, and like with folks worrying about, oh, it was on TikTok. It was on her TikTok. Cool, even better. So yeah, like I'll pull it up to you guys in a minute, but you're gonna love how their faces are reacting to all this. Not only is this very concerning to Elon Musk, he hasn't said a word, but apparently Donald Trump did. And by the way, this also came out today. Another AOL article from Reason Magazine, which is, by the way, Reason Magazine, for anyone who doesn't know, is a conservative news magazine online. And y'all are going to laugh at what this says over here. Or at the very least, you're gonna find it pretty fucking bizarre. Oh, she donated her Tesla to NPR of all places. That is so baller. All right, while that's loading, I'm going to show y'all exactly what happened over here. In this article from Reason Magazine, posted today by Joe Lancaster, headline reads, Trump declares Tesla vandals as domestic terrorists. So now, saying or defacing anyone's Cybertruck or like vandalizing that is now domestic terrorism. Fucking wow.
Priorities, man.
In recent weeks, numerous disaffected activists have protested Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk and the actions he has undertaken as the nominal head of the Department of Government Efficiency. Amid nationwide protests that organizers have dubbed the Tesla takedown, some demonstrations have turned destructive. Activists have set fire to Tesla charging stations in Boston, fired gunshots into dealerships into Oregon, and vandalized vehicles and dealerships in numerous locales. This week, President Donald Trump made a public show of faith in Musk. At the same time, he threatened to use the full force of the federal government against demonstrators by deeming them domestic terrorists. If Trump follows through on his threat, the action would be a significant overreach, but it would also be consistent with recent American history. In an appearance on the White House lawn with Musk in tow, Trump tested out 5 Tesla models and said he would buy one. A photographer snapped a picture of Trump's handwritten notes for the press event, which read like a Tesla sales pitch, as Business Insider put it. Trump also said his administration would crack down on the violence committed against his friend's business. In response to a reporter's question about calls to label the offenders domestic terrorists, Trump said, "I will do that because they're harming a great American company. You do it to Tesla, do it to any company, we're going to catch you, and you're going to go through hell," Trump pledged. Indeed, prosecuting offenders for destroying private property is fully within the government's power, though in the cases cited above, local authorities are better suited to the task than the feds. But Trump's willingness to tar the offenders as terrorists is a bridge too far. Unfortunately, it's also perfectly consistent with American history in the 21st century. Trump's allies within the government jumped on the designation ongoing and heinous acts of violence against Tesla by radical leftist activists are nothing short of domestic terror, White House spokesperson Harrison Field said. In a letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel, 8 members of Congress, led by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Hobag, the chairwoman of the House Doge Subcommittee, deemed the acts, quote, domestic political terrorism, and suggested that Antifa, known for their history of domestic terrorism, as well as certain non-governmental organizations affiliated with the Democratic Party, may somehow be involved. The letter provided no evidence or citation for either claim, other than reports suggest. Terrorism is famously amorphous term with no clear definition. It is now a cliche to observe that, despite innumerable efforts to define terrorism, scholars are no nearer to arriving at a consensus. Martin Frampton wrote in 2021's The Cambridge History of Terrorism. So, apparently, being critical of Tesla makes you a terrorist. Wow.
That's so stupid.
It is so dumb.
But then again, not surprising because of who the fuck said it.
Well, if you guys wanted some form of joy,
here goes my Elon Muskmobile. I'm donating it to NPR. I'm on a highway to hell.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh my god!
I had to mute that. Sorry.
Thank you. No, you're fine. You're
awesome.
It's okay.
But yeah,
I forgot that she had AC/DC playing.
Yeah,
oh god!
But more importantly, she also had a little chainsaw on hand to goof on Elon Musk, running around on stage at some freaking like conservative pack conference of some kind. Where it's like, oh, this is the chainsaw that will cut down on government waste. This is the Doge chainsaw, yeah, chainsaw! Like a fucking baby, like an overgrown fucking baby. It's ridiculous. Now, obviously, we here at the Raves Flock do not condone any form of any kind of fucking destruction of property or harm to any person or being or radish or whatever the fuck. Don't harm people or break stuff that doesn't belong to you. That is not nice. If you do that, then you're not nice, okay? That's bad. Don't be bad.
I mean, I think they're learning from the French.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good lesson to learn. I mean, if you're effectively trying to tell, like, if you're wanting to make the point across of like, nah, fuck these guys in particular, then yeah, these acts of protest are effective and they're catching headlines and they're getting people talking, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be happening if there wasn't something to shout about, because it wasn't until it wasn't until Elon Musk was starting to cozy up and get his Doge on and all that shit that this shit started happening. Because I don't remember seeing any real fucking discussion of like, oh, well, I don't like Tesla brands, or I don't like Tesla vehicles, or I don't like Elon Musk, I'm gonna fucking trash the Teslas out and about. That shit didn't start happening until he started involving himself actively in the government, when he doesn't actually hold an office, an actual position. He hasn't been vetted by anyone in Congress. Ain't nobody in Congress really doing anything to keep his posse of prepubescent plutocratic Ponzi's under his heel, and try to keep them under control. The subcommittee, the committee that Marjorie Taylor Greene runs, that's supposedly the House Doge Committee, it's a joke. And like, anytime I've seen any sort of like fucking committee hearing or any clips of it, it reads out of a bad SNL sketch. And obviously that's not like, and even, and you can say what you want about SNL, but it's not even it's not even that like funny anymore. It's not even that much like, it can't even compare anymore.
Yeah.
But there's one other issue that may be affecting Elon Musk in more ways than one. What's his favorite little company right now? His number one favorite.
Twitter.
Yes.
Twitter. Blue little
Excuse me.
bird.
I didn't pay $44 billion for you to call it Twitter. The name of the company is X.
Nope,
It is
Twitter.
X.
Forever
Isn't that
be
the
the
name
bird.
of your child, sir?
That is also named X. Because it's edgy. X is everything.
Oh, God. In an alternate timeline, could you imagine Elon Musk's child running the Twitter website?
Ew. No.
No, let's not curse the poor kid for that. So,
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That joke is too on the nose. Continue.
how many of y'all were trying to use Twitter on Monday? On the March 10th, Monday.
Me. It was so slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much a pretty big pain in the ass, huh? Well,
Yeah, pretty much. What about you?
oh, I was trying to fucking use it the whole day and it didn't even load. Nothing. Also, Vicente Guerrero made his way in the chat. Hey up, Vicente. Welcome to the Black Files and Wings of Eternal Night. How's it going, Wings? Appreciate you being here. Vicente was saying maybe Elon Musk is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. I hope that blonde woman did not really take a chainsaw to her car. I really hope so, too, because that would have been insane. Oh, no, that blonde woman, that was, what's her face? That was Elvira. And no, she was just holding the chainsaw here. And
Oh, God. Elon Musk dressed up as Leatherface with a chainsaw.
no, I mean, if you look at his face, it's not like he has to work too hard to put that costume together, now does he? So there may be a reason for that. The reason why it was down is because Twitter was actually under attack. And we've got actual evidence for this for you folks. Yep, and this was posted on Monday, March 10th, on malwarebyteslabs.com. The headline on it reads, Twitter, not X, Twitter users report login troubles as Darkstorm claims cyber attack. In the early morning hours of March 10th, thousands of users on Twitter, no, it's fucking Twitter, don't fucking lie to me, bitch ass machine. So fucking, yeah, Twitter began having troubles logging into the platform. It was only the first service blip of at least 3 to come at the same day, if one cybercriminal group is to be believed, it was all on purpose. Twitter has been taken offline by Darkstorm team, read one message on the messaging and social media platform Telegram. Darkstorm team, which shared the message publicly, was reportedly created in 2023 and has a history of launching attacks that can disrupt websites by sending massive traffic their way. These attacks, called Distributed Denial of Service, or DDoS attacks, are one of the most common forms of cyber attacks online and have been used to disrupt major companies' online services. In response to the outages, Twitter owner Elon Musk wrote, "There was and still is a massive cyber attack against X." It even uses the stupid-ass fucking X font in the fucking article. On X. We get attacked every day, but this was done with a lot of resources. Either a large coordinated group and or a country is involved. For much of Monday, users could not load the Twitter mobile app, the Twitter website, or log into the services from their phones or laptops. The outages were recorded on the website Down Detector, which tracks user reports whenever popular websites have trouble loading or operating normally. According to Down Detector's most recent data, Twitter suffered problems between 2:30 and 3 a.m. Pacific time, and again between 6:30 and 7:30 a.m., and then once more for a more sustained but irregular period between 8 and 11 a.m. See, they even gave you a nice handy-dandy chart to show you, where everyone can see. From the fucking, the reports of it being, going down, peaking, between 7 and 8 a.m., peaking up here at about 41,143 reports sent to Down Detector. So yeah, down detectors
Damn.
as of 2:56 p.m. Pacific time. In response to the outages, Twitter has rolled out the services of the company Cloudflare, which specifically provides protection from DDoS attacks. When Twitter users try to reach certain parts of the website, or they arrive to the site from a potentially suspicious IP address, they are now prompted to fill out a form to prove they're a human user. Cybersecurity risks should never be spread beyond a headline. Keep threats off your devices by downloading Malwarebytes today. Okay, so yeah, no, it was a reason, and these guys calling themselves Darkstorm are the ones responsible for it. I saw the reports that it was anonymous. I saw the reports that it was some sets of Democrats or whatever the fuck. Oh wait, that wasn't that was just literally Marjorie Taylor Greene and all those nuts who were saying that it was all Democrats' fault that Twitter was down. But what do I know? I just fucking trust experts who specialize on these websites over some political hack who can't tell her elbow from her cooter. But whatever. Yeah, John Larson is awesome. Vicente Guerrero, LOL. Oh yeah, why American society is insecure. I wish I knew, Mr. Quake. I wish I knew. So this has not been a very nice time for the Muskrat, for the Space Baby Dick Rocket Man, for the Doge Master, however he wants to call himself. This has not been nice for him.
No,
You know what?
it has not been nice for him. His own personal SpaceX rocket is taking a nosedive. It's crashing and burning.
Oh, no. He's got that bitch on K-boosters all over the place. Ketamine addict. I'm not even... I'm like, why am I even hiding that anymore? Yeah, no. Everyone knows he's a fucking ketamine crack addict. He's fucking hopped up on shit all the time. But I digress. The point is, this has been hilarious to watch because of how badly he's been flailing over like the past couple of weeks. His favorite website that he bought getting crapped on. His rockets are exploding. People are disowning his car brand. And fucking sales on those are going down. And there's even been reports, which I can't seem to pin down on any one article. And I'm going to need to get K-Storm's help later in the future to find it, where apparently there were folks in like the C-suites and the higher ups of Tesla saying like, hey, listen, we either need our CEO to come back and get back to working here full time, or we're going to need a new CEO.
Oh.
It's doubtful if it happens at all, because he stuffs every single one of his companies with people who are lackeys and fucking brown nosers to him. Yeah, thank you, bootlickers. I'm gonna need to start carrying a little tin of boot polish from now on, and if I ever meet any of those dorks in person, ask them, hey,
you should be like, oh, how does that boot taste?
Oh no, here, would you like a little polish?
How does that polish taste?
Would you like a little polish to go with that? And I'll have like one of those little sampler spoons that you can get from like
tastes like despair.
Here, would you like a sample? Or here, would you like to spread this over the boot that you're licking? It'll enhance the flavor.
It tastes like disappointment. Barf.
Good God. Oh my God.
But Juan, you forgot to mention one thing about the Tesla.
What did I forget to mention?
The fact that in order to buy Twitter, he some of his Tesla stock is collateral for the bank loans.
Yep.
You're right. I nearly forgot about that.
Funny, right?
Let me take a look, because I remember you shared that in the group.
Yeah, because the one thing that I sent you was actually from Wikipedia, but there's like a bunch of different articles, but it does say, because Twitter was $44 billion.
Yeah.
Apparently, he pledged around maybe 60 billion worth of his Tesla stock as collateral for bank loans. Roughly.
roughly.
So that's a significant amount. And if Tesla stock is going down, might be a little issue. You know, one domino falls, the rest of the line goes down with it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
His Tesla's company is falling down, especially after recording false numbers. SpaceX is becoming a fucking disaster, and just Elon Musk himself, he ruined everything with his own fucking reputation. Like, as we just saw on Google Trends, like a lot of the search terms are all associated with Elon Musk being a freaking Nazi.
I'm sorry to say, but like you could sugarcoat that gesture all you want. You could sugarcoat the he's just sending his heart out, but walks like a duck, talks like a duck, looks like a duck. It's a fucking duck.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone wants to crap on us for using the what do you call it? For using the picture of him with his Nazi salute on it, and say, "Oh, you're just taking that photo out of context." I can look at any other. I can look at anyone else's photo of other politicians doing that, and you're not going to call them out at all. That's because they're not actually doing Nazi salutes in the video. It's literally not even the same fucking thing. I'm trying to find it. Actually, well, first off, to start off with, load. Okay, so I don't know how much clearer this is. Comparison of Elon Musk's Nazi salute with real Nazis. As in, those are like these little shitheads with the black flags and the white swastikas in the middle, masking their faces because they're little pussies. Heart slap, hand out, straight out. Elon Musk, heart slap, hand straight out. That's literally a fucking Nazi salute. Oh, but what about other politicians? Like, don't try me with that, because y'all will be up all night.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Okay. I was actually trying to fucking find the other GIFs, or rather the other images. But they're not fucking poof and then boom out. Like an idiot. Nah. Yeah, gesture speaks for itself. Alright, I already knew that one. Like, do I really need to even bring up the other photos of other politicians over here? Should I even bother looking it up at this point, or is this a moot point?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah. Here we go. Here's a fucking fact check for y'all. I actually managed to find the fact check of one. Fuck. Someone was trying to say, oh, it looked like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was trying to do a Nazi salute. It wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. That was a fucking, what do you call it? That was an issue with the, that was an issue of her actually waving and trying to reach out to hug someone. She was doing this, like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was doing this, and she was like reaching out, and then came in with a hug on somebody. I'm actually trying to fucking find it. Give me a minute. Timestamp 47. No, because I want to show folks what the allegations are that are being made against other people, other politicians. Say, oh, well, you're not going to call them out. Like, yeah, no. Sorry, buddy. It's not going to work this time. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I see what's up. Yeah, someone was trying to do a screenshot of, like, this screenshot of AOC in the middle of a picture in a rally, talking about trying to work on the Green New Deal, and there's a, what do you call it, this other guy, who is this, Senator Markey? I don't know who this guy is. And like actually talking next to her. You can see it plain as day. And I'm actually trying to pull this up via the same links that are brought up by Reuters fact check on this. So I will leave the link for this fact check for the fine folks at home to look up on your own time, on your own dime. So, like I said, it motherfucker acts like a fucking Nazi, so he's a fucking Nazi. I'm sorry. You're not gonna be able to split that hair with me. I'm not gonna look away from my lying eyes. Let's see, I'm not doing too bad. Okay, Vicente, yep. Okay, the guys are just catching up. Das Boot, yep. Okay, so I don't know about y'all, but it's really Musk just shooting himself in the dick in terms of this shit. It's really just Elon Musk trying to come off as cool and edgy as possible and trying to tone it down, even though the guy's a fucking Nazi. I'm sorry. There's no two ways around it. I would like to see some other proof that shows that shit, but I don't think it fucking exists at this point. You can't fucking convince me. You'd be up past your bedtime. Speaking of bedtimes, I think we ought to start wrapping up over here. Ziana,
I agree.
Ziana Dragonfang, I'd like to get your 2 notes, or rather your 2 cents, your last, your final thoughts on all this stuff. What would you say? What do you guys have to say about all this insane amount of karma he's been getting, that the muskrat has been swimming in this whole time? And would you offer him any kind of advice on how to stop, on how to turn shit around, maybe? Or what would you say?
Fuck Elon Musk.
No. You have to be specific. Otherwise, people might think you actually want to fuck him.
No, yeah, please.
Whoa.
Fuck off.
No, fuck you, Elon Musk.
No. Go fuck yourself.
With Rusty Dildo.
That sounds better.
Covered by acid.
That's pretty...
Fades in still water.
Yeah. And then covered in acid. Oh, wait, I know. Go to Chernobyl, take a piece of the elephant foot, and then shove it up his ass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But no, he is basically, money has always gone to his head. We've already seen that before. And
He has no thoughts in his mind except money.
for one, he needs to stop doping himself up.
Oh my god, yes.
So maybe he can actually have a clear head for once.
He'll never.
And he needs to literally, he'll never do this, of course, but he needs to sit back and realize his actions are literally going to cause his downfall.
And
he will lose everything.
It is not all about him.
And then, he totally wants to blame everyone else for his failures and everything, but honestly,
Take a look in the mirror.
I don't know. Again, if it looks like a Nazi, it's a Nazi.
If it looks like a Nazi, if it breathes like a Nazi, it's a Nazi.
But yeah, no, I have no sympathy because, again, he shot himself in the foot. He's the one who pulled the trigger on this. And I can't wait to see everything shatter on the ground. Or, literally fall apart like his rockets or his Cybertrucks.
It's like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this shit's just falling apart on him. And yeah, no. Looks like a Nazi, acts like a Nazi. It's a fucking Nazi.
It's a Nazi.
And we here in the United States of America, we don't take too kindly to these kind of motherfuckers. No.
Nope.
It's literally the same shit.
Precisely.
So no.
If the German call him a Nazi, then I think he actually might be a Nazi. I mean, it's Germany. Germany knows. And they're going to call it out as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even the Austrians called that out.
Seriously. No, it was Germans and Austrians. Vicente Guerrero saying the girl's coming up with some Saw-like methods. Ha! Ew.
Listen, I don't even watch Saw.
Yeah.
Saw's too nice to him. Saw's too kind. Let's see. All right, Jose, how about you? Any last minute, any closing thoughts? And pray tell exactly what is it that we can expect on tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind as well.
Okay, so closing thoughts. I think I pretty much said what I needed to say on the last statement here. Like everything around Elon Musk is burning to the ground. His SpaceX rocket stuff is not working. His Tesla Motor Company is not only not doing well in selling the vehicles, but they're fudging the numbers just so that they could appear like they're doing great business when they're not doing great business. And of course, it really doesn't help.
They were fudging numbers to take advantage of government rebates.
Yeah. Okay, but let me finish my thought, please. And of course, the general consensus of the customers, the consumers who purchase these Tesla vehicles and the bad reviews that they have given because of how shitty their vehicles are, it doesn't help either. And as I already pointed out, Elon Musk has become a trending topic, but for all the wrong reasons on social media, and he has no one to blame but himself. And the only thing that's protecting him, is that he is in favor of Donald. Is that he is in Donald Trump's favor. That is the only thing that's keeping him from being a one-hit wonder and just languishing by the wayside. That he's still relevant because he's in the White House,
even though he has no business being there.
Even though he has no business being there. Yeah, I know. He's like couch surfing in the White House. How else can you put it?
No, couch surfing. It's like that assumes that he's like homeless. The motherfucker owns like how many different homes, and especially in Texas, where he goes and like splooges his seed.
That's the fucking point.
Everywhere, so that he can try to buy himself.
He's just lounging in the freaking couch of the Oval Office.
Fucking gross.
Yeah,
dude, keep your feet off the furniture, man, bitch. Come on.
Now, for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick, join me and my tag partner, Mr. Juan Arouse, as we review three of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On last week's edition of Wrestle Rewind, we talked about the greatest spectacular heel turn in wrestling history, where John Cena turned heel for the first time in 2 decades when he destroyed Cody Rhodes at the end of Elimination Chamber in Toronto, Canada. And now for tomorrow night's edition of Wrestle Rewind, we will be reviewing the TV special of WWE's Roadblock, which features the beautiful madness that is Julia going one-on-one against the Dark Angel, Stephanie Vaquer, for both the NXT Women's North American title and the NXT Women's Championship. Winner takes all in Madison Square Garden in New York City. And of course, Juan and I will also review the main event of this year's AEW Revolution, which is Jon Moxley defending the AEW World title against the rated R superstar, Adam Copeland.
What's his registered name as a...
Shut up!
You have to
I'm
use
too tired for this.
You have to
Let
use
it go.
No.
You're a sadist.
I will...
Cope.
You can hear Jose's soul just exiting. You can hear Jose's soul just with how he said that. Just...
Fuck off. All right, back to you, Juan.
I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you for humoring me. And yeah, my final thoughts on this shit is pretty straightforward. Couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And this guy, the Space Baby Dick Rocket Man, is playing the stupidest game on Earth. How far can I go before people realize I'm an actual Nazi piece of shit. And he's losing that game tremendously. Or perhaps as his butt buddy would say, he's losing it bigly. Ugh. I can't even fucking do that right. I can't even do that light without it feeling gross in the back of my head. Ugh, I apologize. But the point is, yeah, it couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. It couldn't have happened to a more fitting individual. Because this is the price he pays for playing around like an asshole. And truthfully, it should continue. This lesson will be repeated until it is learned. And he either can divest from his companies completely and devote himself to working in Doge for his for the rest of his life. It's not as if he's hard up for money anymore. It's not like he needs the job for a paycheck. But at the same, or he can quit his foray into government and go back to just being a quirky dumbass billionaire. But he loves it too much. He wants it all. He wants to have the best of both worlds. Problem is, he doesn't really belong in either world. Doesn't belong anywhere. Not for his bullshit attitude. And this isn't because he's quote-unquote autistic or that he's on the spectrum. So many folks who are on the spectrum that I know, who are also neurodivergent, who are also autistic, none of them do Nazi salutes. None of them are freaking Aryan pigs. None of them are fucking degenerate assholes who want to deprive other people of their chance at life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They just want to live like normal fucking folk. But this motherfucker isn't satisfied with just living. He wants to fucking rule over everyone else. But that's not happening. Sorry, this is what America fucking does to pieces of shit who think that they're above the law. And it may not be coming down as quick and hard as I might personally prefer, but he is suffering the consequences of his own actions, and I, for one, couldn't be happier. And you better believe that if there's going to be any more well-deserved consequences that are going to be raining down on this billionaire lolcow, on this robber baron sack of shit, then you better believe that we'll cover it right here on this program, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, The Black Files, hosted by yours truly, Juan Arouse, as we request access as we delve into the darker side of nerd and geek culture, and as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/RavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock.online, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files. Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock. For Jose Casabona, Johanna Fan Cosplay, and Deanna Rose Cosplay, I am Juan Arouse. This has been the Black Files.